Chapter 4. The Reading of the Grades. My mom had made a fantastic meal, and we ate in the dining room. Steak and baked potatoes and green beans, and a fresh fruit salad, and hot rolls and butter and strawberry jelly. There was a white tablecloth and lace placemats, and tall green candles, and the best silverware, even cloth napkins. We always had great food on report card day. No meatloaf, no macaroni and cheese, no tuna noodle casserole, not on report card day. Then came dessert, also wonderful. Apple crisp made with fresh apples from the orchard over on Route 27, plus vanilla ice cream. But I wasn't that hungry. It reminded me of the last meal they served to a prisoner before an execution. After the dessert dishes were cleared away, we were all sitting at the table, and my mom said, "All right, who wants to be the first to read a report card tonight?" It was a pointless question. The reading of the grades was a well-established ritual. It followed a definite pattern. Anne always read her grades first, then Todd, then me. Anne said, "I'll go first." No smile. Anne was all business. It was Anne's junior year in high school. Anne is tall, blonde, athletic, and intense. Kind of pretty, too. People say I look like her, except I'm not tall, and my hair's more reddish than blonde, and I try not to be intense. So I guess those people who say we look alike are crazy. Anne had been elected junior class president. She was co-captain of the girls' field hockey team and the girls' basketball team. She had been the youngest member of last year's math decathlon, and the team was placed first in the state competition. Anne was taking 4 advanced placement courses and 1 honors class. She was trying to graduate from high school a semester early. She wanted to get a scholarship to Georgetown University and study international relations. Intense is the right word. Mom smiled and said, "All right, Anne, let's hear how you did." Anne unfolded her computer-printed grade sheet. I knew what was coming. Everyone knew what was coming. Anne began reading. Honors Chemistry, A+. AP English, A. AP World History, A. AP Physics, A+. AP Spanish, A. Phys Ed, A+. Mixed Chorus, A+. And an A- in driver's education, but that won't count in my class rank. That's terrific, Annie. My dad's smile made him look like a piano. He said, "Not much room for improvement, and that's the way it ought to be. Great, just great." Mom said, "You should be very proud of yourself, Anne. All your hard work is really paying off." Then turning to my side at the table, Mom said, "Okay, who's next, Nora or Todd?" Another pointless question. Never in his life had Todd let me do anything ahead of him. He said, "I'm next." Todd was in 8th grade, and he had lots of friends and lots of interests, like mountain biking and snowboarding and playing electric guitar and being a 1960s rock and roll trivia nut. Todd's school sport was soccer, but he wasn't a star player, which is what I am. And that's not bragging about my soccer playing. That's just a fact. Schoolwork wasn't easy for Todd, especially reading. But Mom and Dad kept after him, so he worked pretty hard, and his grades usually showed it. Todd cleared his throat, glanced at Dad and then at Mom, gulped once, pushed his straight, brown hair off the top of his forehead, and then began to read. Todd always read his best grades first. Gym class, A+. Math, A-. Science, B. Oh no, I mean it's a B+. Social studies, B. And a B- in English. But I was only 2 points away from getting a plain B. Mom and Dad nodded thoughtfully for a moment. Then Mom said, "Well, that's a pretty good report, Todd, but I don't think it's really the best you could do, is it? Especially that B- in English. I think you'd be a little disappointed with that. At the conference last month, Mrs. Flood said you needed to spend more time with your writing, and you need to take your outside reading assignments more seriously. Don't you think that would help?" Todd nodded and said, "Yeah, I guess. But still, Mom, I got a B average, and that's good. You should see Tom's grades." "But we're not talking about Tom." Dad was not smiling. "We're talking about you. You're almost in high school now, and you've got to start being more serious. Grades like that might get you into a state school or into a little college somewhere out in the middle of nowhere, but those grades won't get you into a good college. No way. Time to get down to business. Agreed?" Todd made a sheepish face and nodded. "Yeah, okay. I'll do better. I will." And then all eyes swung to me.